Wanted to talk about when we're angry with people. And sometimes people make us really angry. And we want to tell them that we're mad. And we can do it in a way where we can say how we feel, but we don't need to be cruel or unkind or do low blows when we're telling people how we feel. We can just state how we feel and let them know. Because I was just thinking about how sometimes when we're really mad, we might say something really cruel to someone that we can't take back. And let's say, because I'm sure this happens to people sometimes, where you say something really mean to someone and you're just really angry and you're just, all the anger is just coming out of you and you just might say something that you just can't take back. And let's say that person leaves your presence and then something bad happens to them. Let's say they drive away really fast in their car because they're upset and they get in a car accident. Or let's say, they just some sort of tragedy happens. Or, and sometimes people get in car accidents and even die. Or they get into a situation where, they can even die after you've said these mean things to them. And I'm sure that's happened in the world where somebody leaves your presence after you say something really cruel and mean because you're angry and you maybe have a right to be angry. But wouldn't you feel terrible if the last words that you said to this person that you love, because usually when you're angry with someone, it's because you truly actually love them too, and otherwise you wouldn't care. You wouldn't even care about responding if you were mad. It's usually the people that you love that are the closest to you that sometimes you're not as nice to, right? So let's say this person that's really close to you, you're really angry and you say these horrible things to them because you're mad, and you kind of go about it, in a not very nice way, and then this event happens to them after they leave you, and that was the last time you said that to them, whether they got in a serious accident or they died or something. And I know this is kind of heavy, but these things probably really happen to people, and I just want to remind myself and you that be careful of that, because we can't predict what's going to happen once that person leaves our presence. And, we don't ever wish anything bad to happen to anybody, of course, even those that we're most angry with. But sometimes things do, and you wouldn't want to remember that was the last thing you said. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and to remind people that it's okay to say how you feel, but just say it in a way that you could live with use the scenario in your mind. Like, if you're really mad at someone and you say how you feel, think about if they left me right now and something happened to them, would I feel horrible that I said those things? Or was it just the truth and I needed to tell them how I felt? And, I don't know. I'm not really sure how to say how I'm saying it, but I just know that we're not in control. So we don't know what's going to happen. And just be careful what you say to people before they go away, because you can't take it back. And if something happens, then you have to live with that for the rest of your life. So remember that. Okay?